So we have ICHR form and TSEM. First one is ICO holdings here. This is a very powerful move. We are breaking out from this 55 here this week, and we continue to climb higher throughout the week. Look at how it never came back to the 10-day so far. On Thursday, even though we have a down day, we quickly bounced back on Friday. So definitely a strong chart here, leading pretty much all the technology stocks here. It has a gain of 188% since January. So that is a very powerful move. Next, we have form factor, also in the same equipment group here, also bouncing really strong. Looking at this recently, you see how it pulled back slightly, and then on Friday we have a big bounce, and it takes 3 days to come down, but it only took 1 day to rebound and hit new high. To me, that is tremendous strength. So pay attention to form factor here. Next, we have TSEM. This is in the manufacturing area. This one also pulled back slightly on Thursday here, bouncing off the 10-day and closed near the top. And then on Friday, it retake the new high to new high, and continue really strong momentum here. Next, 3 stocks here. We have MRVL, CRDO, and AEIS. Here's MRVL. It pulls back on Thursday. Notice how it did jump back to the top of the range by end of day, and on Friday again we just bounce and make new high once again. So very strong momentum at this moment. Here's CRDO. It has a nice bounce here on Tuesday, gap up move, and then by Thursday it's starting to pull back, and Friday it pulled back also slightly, but it did close in the upper range and also higher than Thursday's close. Here's Advanced Energy Industries, AEIS, in the equipment area. This one also pulled back Wednesday, and then Thursday it didn't make new low. It finds support at the green line, and Friday it didn't move much, but it didn't close down much either, so it's just kind of sideways movement for now. Next, at rank 25 we have ALAB, DIOD, and ASX. Here's Astera Labs, ALAB. This one building the right side of the base, pulling back on Thursday. Look at where it closed on Thursday at the top range, and then on Friday it didn't make new or low. It just bounced again, and I think it might be a new recent closing high here, so it could move back to the previous high at 192. This is DIOD in the manufacturing area. This one broke out nicely here and continued to climb. We did see some pullback slightly here on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it never came close to the green line, which is a 10-day, and then it bounced, and then from there it continued to make new high on Thursday and Friday. Here is ASX, also called ASE Technology Holding. This one also break out from the 25-29 area, gap up above that breakout point. Then by Wednesday we had a slight pullback intraday, but it still closed up higher, and it continued to go higher by Friday as a big gap up right there.